You gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
All right. Hater only podcast in the motherfucking building. Let me know if you guys can hear us. Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday, right?
Yep.
Okay, Saturday, 10 p.m. We usually don't do lives at this time, but we're going to go live today. Special occasion for the homies, Bay Recon.
Feel me?
We got everybody in the building. Jessica, Wapo, Dux does it. You know, a bunch of motherfuckers with some weird ass names. Check this out. To everybody out there, go repost this. Go put it on your story, on your wall, whatever the fuck that is. Go show some love.
Go do that thing.
We got Silent 200 in the motherfucking building.
You feel me? We in here, man. Bay Recon.
All right, let's get ready to go hot. Give me a second. We're about to go live. All right, live in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go. We live and hot. It'll be up there for you in a few seconds. All right, how's everybody doing today? Let me know in the chat. You guys already know we gotta see the blue dots, the blue TheHaterWorld emojis, or the Earth emoji.
Oh yeah, shoot them things in there.
Silent 200, my boy. Let them know who you are and where they can find you.
Yo, what it do, man? They call me Silent 200. You can find me on YouTube, just looking up Silent 200 Bay Recon, or on Instagram, Silent 200 _ Bay Recon.
All right, my boy, before we start, let these motherfuckers know where you come from because, you know, they're mistaken. I see a lot of people in the comments, right? Like, where they from. Even though a lot of motherfuckers already know you, let them know where you from.
So I'm from Northern California, dog. You feel me? I'm a homie. I'm a double S homie. But I'm from Northern California, the Bay Area, Vallejo. You know, you heard about Selly Cell, E40, Mac Dre. That's where I'm from. I'm from Vallejo.
But you still Southern Cali related, right?
Yup, double S.
All right. So, you know, just to pop this off and start this off, let them know just a little bit of your background. You know what I mean? Just a couple of minutes.
Shit, man, how can I break this down a little bit? You want me to go from the jump, like from the beginning when I was a youngster, or how you want, or you want me to talk about the music shit?
Just break it down where you come from. That's it. You
Where
know what I
come
mean?
from? Well, shit, I come from a little itty bitty city by the water called Vallejo, Cali. You know, right there, grew up with a gang of homies and shit, and you know, we was just freestyling, fucking around back then, and treating the shit as something fun to do, giving music for the homies to slap while they was right around the hood or on the opposite side, and eventually the shit turned into something a little bit more serious, where we started wanting to push it on youngsters and shit, so that way they could have an alternate route versus you know, being in the streets, getting in trouble and shit.
Yeah. As far as being from Vallejo, you said, right?
Yep,
That's Northern Cali, right?
yep,
That's red turf, right?
yep.
What made you choose the blue over the red?
I mean, I think it's just being a product of my environment, like where I was at, where I was growing up at. Like that was the neighborhood. That's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? So growing up, I didn't have it wasn't like my family introduced me into it or something. This wasn't like something generational for me. This was something that was like, I was growing up here, and it was just kind of what I knew was the normal for the area. Like my best friends, all of us, we would just play, kick it together, you know, do whatever the fuck, like, you know, just kid shit, dog. And eventually it came to the point where shit that the homies that were getting, when they would get into shit that were older than us, like those problems are coming back and like fucking like kicking us in the ass, and we didn't know why. So we kind of adopted the problems that the homies were having right there.
So you're saying there was no red around you?
No, yeah, facts. There was red. So like where my neighborhood is at, that's all there was. It was red on blue beef. You know what I'm saying? So living around there, I was adopting issues against these fools. So I would leave and fools would pop up, like pull up on me in like red jerseys and red rags and shit, and try to jump me and like fucking throw bricks at me and shit, and I wouldn't know why.
So they were doing that because you lived in the area that was just
Yep.
full of homies that were blue, right?
Yep.
So it's not like you woke up and you chose to say, you know what, I gotta pick a side. Let me pick one.
Yeah, nah, nope.
You were just born into the fucking side of town that happened to be blue.
Yep.
So you could have turned out from the other side if you
Oh,
lived
yeah.
on the other side of
Yeah,
town.
if I was on the other side of town, dog, and I lived in a neighborhood where that's all there was, then yeah, most likely.
So now, that's not the case for everybody up there, right?
Nah.
Is there homies up there that choose to be from the blue side instead of the red?
Yeah, because you know they'll have family that's from both, and then they will fill out how you know, people conduct themselves, and whoever they feel like the real ones are, and they know that fools ain't sitting there being on some fake shit or some scandalous shit or some tweaker shit or whatever it may be. They're gonna choose who they believe are the real ones.
So do you think that's a hard decision for somebody to take on when, you know, they're stuck in the middle of between having to choose family from the red or family from the blue? Do you think that's just a hard decision?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, realistically, they shouldn't be choosing either.
What do you mean? You elaborate on that.
Well, because like if somebody has a choice, they should be choosing to do something better with their life than just
Facts.
like they shouldn't just be left with a or B. There should be a C for them to go and like do something with their life actually. So if they actually have to choose, then like that lifestyle is not going to be set for them at the end. Like the end of that road is not going to be something that's cool for them.
But you know, there's some homies, bro, that want to join gangs. Like they could have it all. They could be set for life, but they still want to be part of something.
Hey, fool, man, for real, dog. Motherfuckers will have everything. Their parents will be wealthy,
Facts.
living in great areas, taking care of them. And for some reason, I don't have an explanation for this, but yeah, I've seen it, dog. Motherfuckers, I'm like, where you live at? You live up there? Like,
Yup.
what are you doing over here, bro? It happens, and I feel like in those instances, I feel like that's like a detachment with their parents, dog. Like they might have it all, but their parents might be treating them like shit or something.
Could be.
But I could. That's only speculation. I can't call it, dog.
Facts. Or they just like this shit. They see it. There's a lot of people, bro, that see it on TV and they think it's like that. You know what I mean? And they just want to be a part of something.
Yeah, it's like exciting to them because they're bored of their fucking square ass life, just
Facts.
chilling back, getting everything they want.
Have you ever seen anybody go from the blue to the red or the red from the blue up there?
Man,
Because down here, you know, we don't have it like that. We don't have gangs that wear red down. Well, we have gangs that wear red, but we don't have no norteños down here or norte or whatever. So we don't know about things like that. But up there, because you got the balance of both, has there anybody ever done a hood hop, but to the other side?
I know it's happened, dog, but not in somewhere where I could see. It's always been fools like just dropping out and shit, like just turning all the way back.
Yeah. So out of what side though? Like dropping out Southsiders and becoming North?
Nah, just like PCs and shit.
Oh
fool.
well, yeah, of course. We've all seen that.
Yeah, but nah, not really. Like, to be honest, I've never had no homies come towards us this way, and like I find out that they used to be
yeah.
from the other side or vice versa. You
Now,
know what
will
I'm
they
saying?
be accepted if somebody does that? Because down here, there's been fools that go from one hood to another and they'll sneak around, right? Like you won't know, or when you do know, it'll be too late.
I'm pretty sure it has happened, and then when it does happen, and motherfuckers find out that that's like what your background was, your homies are gonna be like
Game over?
Yeah, they're gonna be questioning you for sure, dog. You probably gonna catch some hands real quick.
So now this story that's all over the internet, you know, we've seen it on documentaries that say that most of the homies up there that turned Southside were because they were getting punked or they used to be paisas. I know you heard that story.
Yeah, I heard of that story, dog.
Is there anything true to that story?
I would say yes and no, dog. Like, yeah, like I think before my time and like back then, that probably was the case. Yeah, there was probably some homies right there that were paisas, or just, you know what I'm saying, fools that were very just like they were indulged in the Northern California culture of like, hey, what's up, nigga? You know, whoop, whoop. Like they were like very like to their roots, like from Mexico, dog.
Yeah.
Like down south. And with groups of people like that being somewhere like up north, they're always segregated.
Okay.
So like even me growing up in high school, it's always been the blacks against the Mexicans.
Okay.
And that simple segregation right there would escalate into gangs, because Northerners would be with the blacks, and then where all the Mexicans would be at, like 9 times out of 10, if you went there, there was homies right there, like in that corner of the school. So just that by itself, that's a smaller version of how you could look at it as far as like how the streets were back then.
So you're saying that the red side always kicks it with the blacks. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
And so the paisas are left with nobody to kick it with but the Southsiders.
Pretty much, yeah, fool.
So, all right. So
Well, with the time, as time goes, then they have, you know, then it's just like now they start adapting. Now you have what it is now. You know, now you have a mix of races and fools spitting, like the way they speak is just different. They're not talking about, oh, what's up, fool, or just speaking very fluent Spanish. They're indulged in the culture now, but now they're actually from neighborhoods that are Southside. Like you got motherfuckers that are Filipinos, fools that are black, fools that are white, you know what I'm saying? Fools that
Yeah.
are Mexican, and it's just it's very diverse up there now, fool.
So do you guys? Okay, so I know there's like the norteños, right? They speak different than the homies down here. Like their lingo, their language, like totally different, bro. Like from the homies down here. You guys being Southsiders, did you guys also speak like them up there, or do you guys speak differently than them, or like the homies down here?
I don't think I don't think the way they speak is their way of speaking. That's just a Northern California way of speaking. So if you're living up there, excuse me, you're going to catch on to that way of speaking. Like everybody's saying hella, everybody's saying finna, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like almost like everybody's saying nigga.
That's the word that I was looking for.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then, you know, it's so mixed. There is Northerners up there that are like super cholo with it, dog. Like there's cities where fools are up there.
SA, homie, homes.
Yep. No, they'll be like in there, and then they got their socks all the way up to their knees and shit, you know, and they're indulged in that culture as well, in like that way of look.
Yeah.
So it just depends on where you're at, to be honest. But Northern California in general, just it's a big pot of everybody just speaking different ways. Like it's either you're super cholo or you're super fucking talking like, oh, what's up, nigga? You feel me? What's up, bro? Or like you're just somewhere in the middle.
Do you say the N word in your records?
Nah.
Do any of your homies do?
Yeah.
Some do. It's
Yep.
not a big problem up there.
Nah, definitely not. Nah.
Damn. Why do people keep asking a certain question? You see it up there?
What they talking about, dog?
Let me see. I just don't want to bring it up until you read it first. Let's see that. I highlighted it.
He's a 2-5er? What the fuck? Hell nah.
I've seen it like 10 times.
Oh, these fools are crazy, dog.
Okay.
Hold on. All them fools right
Hold
there
on.
talking are probably
They got you mixed up with that bitch ass fool Duffy. That's why. I think. But we'll get to that
Oh,
shortly.
hell to the no.
We'll get to that shortly. Hey, I had a question. So why do you think that the South Side was able to build up there and the North is not able to build down here? Do you have a reason on why maybe that's possible?
Maybe it's part of structure and just how we carry ourselves, fool.
Okay.
You know, motherfuckers just, real ones, dog. Like, people conduct themselves well with respect and shit, and, they believe in certain things, and as long as you know how to, like, spread that, like, around your homies and shit, and, make a homie, don't break a homie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, show motherfuckers to be with the shit, and if they're not, then, they kind of get disowned, and...
Now, you know that right here, there's like a hood on every corner. Like, every street is a fucking gang.
Yeah.
Is it like that over there, or is it like you got a town with like 3 gangs and then you got fucking fields for like, I don't know, a couple of miles and then gangs start again? Or how is it up there?
Yeah, nah, no fields, dog, but kind of every city has like a group of like a handful of gangs, dog, whether it be, black gangs or homies and northerners, but that's pretty much how it is. Like, every city has, it's either northerners dominate that city, homies dominate that city, or it's a mixture of both.
Okay, so sometimes it's either one or the other.
Yeah.
And then you got towns that are both.
Yep.
Damn. Is it full-blown warfare at all times, or is it a little bit different now?
I want to say it's different now, dog. I mean, fools are still getting active. People are still dying. Fools are still rushing each other, beating the shit out of motherfuckers, jumping them and shit. But from my experience on, like, being around now, walking around, like, I be out in public, I be doing shit, like, I be out and about. Fools be seeing me and they're just like, oh, damn, this was...
From the other side?
Yeah, and they be like, they'll see me and be like, oh, fuck, this was outside, what the hell?
Is it because of this peace treaty that everybody keeps talking about?
I think it has something to do with it.
Okay.
But I feel like that's not stopping nothing, though. Like, fools are still dying.
Yeah, facts.
Like, homies are still dying. Fools still dying from the other side. It's just, it's still gang shit, dog.
So fights happen, or is it always gunplay?
Where I'm from, fool, is mainly gunplay, fool.
Okay.
So, like, in Vallejo, I never, like, I can't remember the last time I heard a homie say, hey, we got down with some fools.
Okay.
It's always been like,
We lit somebody up.
this happened, or vice versa, or whatever. So that's just how it is, because you don't know if the motherfucker wants to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like to the level of shit that it is now. But if fools could sneak in, some hits and punches on some motherfuckers at a store or something, or stomp them out, they gonna do it.
Yeah, but I don't think you guys get that close, do you? Like
No.
close like that? And then I would figure that maybe it's like from, like, you see a motherfucker and you pull out the pistol or something. But too close. I can't picture it like close to, you know what I mean? Like face to face.
Yeah, I mean, if you in public somewhere, like at a store or something, it's probably gonna go down to blows and shit.
Okay. How do you feel about motherfuckers always disrespecting upstate Southsiders, bro? I see it every day on the internet. You see, what do they say, 25 and a half? Or what do they call it?
13
and a half,
dog, yeah.
13 and a half. Always saying that you guys are, I don't want to say the word, buster. I see the disrespect everywhere, bro. How's that shit make you feel, knowing that you on the front lines handling business all day, every day,
It used to bother me a lot. Like, back then, that shit used to bother me, and I'll just be like, man, like, I need to confront everybody that's saying shit on the internet or whatever the fuck. But now it's to the point where I'm like, I really don't give a fuck, dog, because I know where I come from, and I know wherever I go, when I pull up with my people and people see how I carry myself.
Yeah.
Like, keep that energy when we're around.
Facts.
And usually the people that talk like that, like on the internet, they're not gonna be like that in person, dog.
Yeah, facts.
They're
Just a bunch
not,
of
fool.
trolls.
At the end of the day, fool, like there's a reason why we still around and we ain't bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why Bay Recon still got a presence. There's a reason why upstate is still upstate, and it's still a topic for discussion. And fools want to hate on us, whether it be they want to say we this and a half, or we ain't this enough or whatever. But at the end of the day, dog, like, I mean, if you ain't gonna take a trip up there and run a fade or keep that same energy when you see us, then I don't even worry about it, dog. I haven't met nobody every time I've been to LA a grip of times, dog.
Okay.
I've never ran into no homies from out here come up and say, yeah, you know what? I think you're 13 and a half, dog.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I don't think so. Do you feel like the homies out here are bigger than the homies out there? Because people do say all the time, like, we're in the motherland. This is the motherland. They not here. They up there, so they don't count.
Nah, I don't feel that way. I mean, this is what you would call the motherland, yeah. But I feel like we're all under one roof.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Same umbrella.
Yeah, same umbrella. I don't look at us as better than the homies over here, and vice versa. I don't see it the other way, fool.
Different struggles,
Yeah,
bro. That's all it is.
Different struggles. It's just
Different ops.
Mm-hmm.
You motherfuckers got ops up there. We got ops down here.
Yup.
It's just the way that it is. You feel what I'm saying? All right, enough with that. But for a while there, we seen a video, and I know you told me it was an old ass video, but it popped up I think last year. Duffy was signed to your label, right?
Yeah.
And it sort of went pretty big when there was a video circulating of him saying that he turned PC for the simple fact that he didn't want to do Rutina by a guy named Machete, right? Did you take that as disrespect?
Oh yeah, dog. I mean, it's that type of shit is embarrassing, dog. Like when you know people that are like, when you see them on the outs and they're real ones, right? And you're like, oh yeah, like this was cool, like he's solid or whatever the fuck, and somebody knows how to conduct themselves outside, like in person.
Yeah.
And then somebody goes inside and you hear about them rolling it up for some simple ass shit. You're like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dog?
Yeah.
Like that is so dumb. Like
Facts.
why would you even do that? And then that just goes to show, like, even vice versa, like you could run into some like me. I've never been in prison, fool. I've only been like the county a grip of times, juvenile hall, camp, and shit like that.
You were able to avoid that.
Yeah, I was able to avoid it, but I still been locked up with like homies from everywhere, fool.
Yeah, facts.
And I even with those amount of times, I've learned that you could, and it goes both ways. You could be locked up with somebody that's solid as fuck, but then for some reason they're a fucking tweaker when they get out, dog.
Oh, facts.
They get out and then they're like on the pipe, and you're like, damn, that fool was hella solid on the inside.
Yeah, facts.
And then it's vice versa.
Both ways.
You'll see some fools on the outside that are cool, solid. They know how to conduct themselves, but when they go inside, they don't know how to follow rules.
People say he was with the business outside, right? I read that shit a bunch of times. Is that true?
I mean, there was nothing bad to be said about him when he was on the outside, dog. It's the stupid shit that he did when he went in, and whatever his ego or whatever the fuck you want to call that, dog. He just didn't want to run the program.
Do you think it was something else? Because people were saying that they asked him to do something, and he was like, nah, and he used that as an excuse, the workout.
Fuck, I don't know, fool.
And you know what? Okay. Not that I respect it, but I understand. All right, he didn't want to be part of the program, whatever. Like, it happens every day, right? But the fact that he got on the internet and then was clowning around like it was a joke. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, he got that's J-Cat shit, fool.
J-Cat
That's
shit.
all. He developed a J-Cat mind as soon as he got locked up. To me, that's how I feel. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Anybody that's gonna be out, run a program, go inside, and just decide to fucking roll it up and flip the script because you don't want to follow rules. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, okay, so now I ask. He was part of your neighborhood or part of the record label only?
Nah, just the label.
Just the label.
Yeah.
All right, so he was from you guys get along with the hood he from?
Yeah, yep.
So when that fool got out, did he leave the city or was he still within the city limits?
Fool, I didn't even know he was out. He came out and it was just like,
So how'd you find out? Via the video too?
That video, yeah.
Wow. So he was still coming around acting like it was all gravy?
Nah, not with us. Hell nah.
Damn.
Nah, nope. Nah, we knew he wrote it up. But when he wrote it up, we found out right away.
Yeah, because he in that video I like, bro. And every time I watch the video, I be like, God damn. You know, the put it on the dub. He in that video.
No, not put that on the dub. He was on a.
He not in that video.
Nah, he's not on that one. That's the one that kicked it off for us.
Yeah, that's the main one. That's the one I fuck with. But okay, so I must have seen him on a different one that I liked.
Yeah.
Damn. So you gave him the news that he was no longer with the camp. Did he take that bad or what?
Oh, nah, I didn't even talk to him. Fool, nobody talked to him.
So he knew he should disappear.
He already knew. Fool. As soon as he made that decision to roll it up and do whatever he did, I personally did not talk to him. Fool. And I don't know about him talking to anybody else, trying to like explain himself or anything. I just know that info came back that hey,
there ain't none to explain though. You know what I mean?
Not really. Like what is there to even talk about? Like I don't want to talk to you at all.
It's crazy though how a lot of these motherfuckers that go PC like that or leave the gang, whatever, they brave as fuck on the internet, bro. You know, you be seeing these podcasters make accounts and talk loud as shit. I'm like, God damn. Okay, the fool seems like he with the business. Later you find out he a PC or a dropout. And I never understood how they still all up in the mix. It's like, dog, it's just go away.
That's just that JCat shit, fool.
You know,
that's who's trying to that's people with that JCat mind trying to normalize like dropping out, fool. They're trying to normalize it because they're trying to like increase their numbers and shit, fool. And they're using social media to do that.
Not only that, but they're trying to normalize it for the simple fact that they fall under that category now.
Yeah, piece of shit.
Yeah, that's what it is. And they're trying to justify the fact that they JCat.
Yeah.
You know. But enough with that motherfucking JCat.
Welcome.
So after that, what you been doing with your career? Like, what's the game plan for Bay Recon? Like, what's cracking with that?
Man, we just always trying to find new talent that are especially young and try to get these fools in the studio, fool. So like right now we got two young homies that we put on recently. It's KG out of Santa Cruz, and we got Siete out of Stockton.
Okay.
So these are young homies, fool. They're young, and they got their feet in the dirt, fool. So we like what I like doing is just showing these youngsters that they could put that energy that they want to put out into the streets, and they could put it into some music and shit, dog.
So you still record yourself, right?
Yeah, I record myself and I record the homies.
So what you guys are building over there, it's a camp.
Yep.
And you guys are just finding new talent.
Yeah.
But so who are the main ones from the group?
It's me, my boy Sergio, and these are the originals. For me, Sergio, Yogi, Flox, Joker, fucking that's pretty much it, fool, for like the originals, dog. But the camp is big.
Bigger than that, yeah.
Yeah, we got a cool amount of heads, fool.
The original ones, do they all still record music and drop albums?
Nah, fool. Everybody just kind of grew up and like went their own way. But like Sergio, he's still in the mix. He still be dropping music. Yogi, he drops shit once in a while, but he's not as like active in it.
So the most consistent one I would say is you.
Yeah, no, for real. I mean, and that's not being cocky or anything, but it's just
the facts.
That's just how I'm built. Like I'm always dropping shit alone.
Yeah, I see that. I see that all the time. I be watching, and I really don't see nobody else. The one I do see a lot, well, I seen him in a couple interviews, is a dude with a big old tat on his face.
Oh yeah, yep. Grave digger, yeah.
Yeah, the one that's the one that's back there that looks like he means business.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's my boy.
The scary one. He don't drop music. He don't record.
No, he does. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in the mix. We just had to make things a little bit more official.
But the other than that, you're really the one that I see out there making the moves.
Yeah.
Who have you collab with down south?
YBE, Bozo, Weirdo.
Weirdo from San Diego?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Fuck Weirdo, Bozo, YBE. Shit. There's not a long list, dog. But, I'm willing to work with motherfuckers.
Now, what's this that I heard that you guys were signed to High Power at one point?
Yeah, we were signed to High Power at one point, dog. This is something that that Sergio was more the frontline man for, but basically it was a distribution deal.
Okay. First of all, what years do you know roughly?
I think it was fucking 2013, fool.
Damn, while back.
Yeah, like 10 years ago. So it was a distribution deal, fool. And Capone, he reached out and he showed love, dog. He kept his word. You know what I'm saying? He put us out there on the front line of all his fucking YouTube channels and shit, and everything that we were doing. It was just he was streamlining it, putting it to the forefront of whatever he had going on. We were coming out here doing shows. You know, we did shows out here in LA. We did shows out in Reno, Lake Tahoe, and shit.
Under High Power.
Yep.
Were you guys signed contracts or was it just word of mouth?
I think Sergio dealt with the contract part of things, but it wasn't like he owned all of us. It was just strictly.
Damn, for you sound like he was a
distribution
slave owner, my boy. Motherfucker said he owned all of us.
Nah, hell nah.
So you telling me Capone still got your contract to this day?
For those albums, yeah.
Damn. So you owe albums.
A album. We already did it for him.
Oh, so it hasn't been released?
No, it's out. Yeah, it's called The Other Side.
So you completed your one album under High Power.
Yeah.
Now, is it what everybody seems to be when you're signed? Everybody thinks like, oh, you sign, you get paid, you get all this money, blah blah blah. Was it what they make it out to be?
Nah, hell nah, fool. I didn't get $1, dog.
So how the fuck did that deal work?
I think it was more so for
Exposure.
the exposure, fool.
Okay.
Because we kind of had nothing
Going on.
Yeah, we had nothing really going on but us just like working. And he was spending money on us, trying to get us out there.
Now, did it work?
I think it worked, fool. I think it was a cool little nudge in the right direction. I mean, before that, I mean, we did put that on the dub, and that just did numbers for us by us just
That
being,
shit was,
being
I remember
who we are.
when it dropped, that shit was big. Because you guys were new to the scene. It was like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah, I know, right?
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then consistency is always the key, bro. Like I tell everybody, like you could be a sorry ass fucking rapper, you could be garbage, but as long as you continue to throw it in motherfuckers' faces, they eventually gonna like something you drop.
Yeah, eventually, right?
You feel what I'm saying? And that's the fucked up part, bro. And it's fucked up because, you know, then you got a bunch of fucking garbage ass rappers out there dropping bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, it is what it is. You can't hate the hustle. You know?
Nah, facts.
But what you guys come out to this time? You guys dropping a video soon or what?
Oh yeah. We came out here. We worked with we worked with Bozo. Got damn near everybody on the same track.
Right now?
Yep. Yeah. Before we came over here, we did a little back to back, and we shot a video at the same time.
Oh shit! Right now?
Yeah.
So a video and a record. So that's what these motherfuckers got to expect.
Yeah. We got something with Bozo coming real soon.
Do you know when it's dropping?
I mean, shit. As soon as his boy Graphic by Nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as he's done, I mean that shit's out.
Okay.
So it's kind of like as soon as possible.
Now, have you worked with him in the past?
Nah, not me.
Okay.
Sergio did it was with FKM. It was that Southside remix.
FKM. Remind me, who's that? Oh yeah, I know who that is. That's the guy from yeah,
Colton.
I know which one. Yeah. He was signed to High Power too.
Was he?
Yeah, he was with High Power.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did the Southside song. Corny ass, sorry ass song. Sorry. Sorry fucking bro.
I thought it was cool,
Fuck,
dog.
that shit was dumpster juice, my boy.
You talking about the original Southside
The
song you
original
made?
one, where he's at a park with a bunch of cars and it's a bunch of different dudes. Yeah, Southside. Yeah, it was just.
Oh shit, dog.
There's a remix of that?
Yeah, there was a remix he did, and he put Bozo and he put a bunch of upstate homies on there.
A video to it too?
Yep. Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I think maybe that one will be better. But the original one was trash, bro. Sorry to say.
Shit, man, I'm sorry you feel that way, dog.
You know, but shout out to FKM though. He's podcasting now.
Yeah. Nah.
You been on that podcast yet?
Yep. Yeah, I've been with FKM.
Okay, dope. Hey, you know, is there anything that I'm leaving out as far as music before we get into the question that everybody sort of came here to see?
Nah, fool. Nah.
Is there anything that I might not have asked you that's important?
Nah, fool.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You on point, dog.
Okay, so you know, recently there was this little issue with Mr. Criminal. You know, he said exactly. You know what? I should be on my shit, but I'm really not. What the fuck did he say?
He was on a podcast with Bozo, and
Oh, that's right.
and somebody.
Okay, let me do my job.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
bad. I don't
yeah.
want to cut you off, but I think it's disrespectful that I made you remember that shit.
No, you good, dog? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, he somebody called in and they asked if he would ever do a record with Bay Recon. And that's dope that motherfuckers are calling in behalf of you guys. That should show you guys right there. You got fans, you know. And he hit them with the legendary, nah. Well, I can't say it like he does, but you know.
Yeah.
I felt that was disrespectful as fuck
Yep.
because he didn't allow Bozo to answer as a man. He overtalked Bozo. He sort of said, Bozo, I'm gonna son you right now. Sit there, son, and let me speak. And he answered for him. And I thought that was disrespectful as shit.
Yep, yeah.
And he said that the fact that he didn't want to do a record was because somebody was dissing him in the comments, which to me is even more weird for the simple fact that in the comments, my boy. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yep.
So what was that comment that he talking about?
So, try to remember this, dog. So Criminal did some fucking he did like a torta song or something like that, dog.
Facts.
And I think Bozo posted something, and he was like not feeling it, right? Bozo was basically making fun of the song.
Okay.
So my boy who runs the Bay Recon Instagram just like basically piggybacked off of Bozo and was like, yeah, this ain't it, dog. Like if you rapping about fucking tortas, then
I laughed at it too.
you might as well just stop. Like go
Facts.
hang it up. And that's basically what the post was about. You know what I'm saying? And he made
That's
I don't
right,
wanna
because
say-
he
I don't
said
wanna-
it was under Bozo's post.
Yeah. I don't want to say he made Bozo take it down, but Bozo took it down.
Yeah.
So then the shit was gone after.
The post.
Yeah, but he didn't let that shit go. He remembered out
Damn.
of the fucking 500 people or whoever left a comment on there, he specifically remembered Bay Recon.
Well, of course,
And
dog,
was
because
like,
you gotta
nah.
you gotta remember, you guys are part of the culture now.
Yeah,
been
yeah.
for a long time. You
Yeah.
guys are part of Chicano rap. I mean, well, I don't know if you consider yourself Chicano rap, but you guys are part of the homie rap. You know, and so he remembered you guys and said, nah, right?
Yep.
And how'd that make you feel?
I mean, that shit kind of pissed me off, dog. I was like, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I felt like he didn't conduct himself well, you know? And I told him that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I even fucking posted something about it, and
I reacted to it.
Sergio got at him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it is what it is, dog. I mean, he knew, and then he was like, you know what? Yeah, that's when him and Sergio had a conversation at the end, saying, you know what? Yeah.
So when Sergio left that comment, or whoever left that comment, was it a comment that was like very disrespectful, or was it just some opinion shit?
It was opinion, fool. It wasn't nothing like, man, fuck this fool. He's a piece of shit. It was just like, nah, this ain't it.
So we're not allowed to have opinions, or what?
Shit. That's what it seemed like at that moment, right?
Facts. I to tell you the truth, the song I like the part where he said something about this is not this is for Chicano rap. I forgot what it was, where he was actually giving Chicano rap love over reggaeton, right? Not reggaeton, Chicano rap. I thought that part was cool because he was sort of like putting us on the map. But as far as the rest of the record, it wasn't for me. Maybe other people fuck with it, and I respect other people's opinions. But you know, everybody sort of said that it wasn't it. Even American Cholo came out and voiced his opinion, you know, and I don't know why he took it off on you guys.
Shit, I can't call it, dog.
Now, I know after that, you know, he sort of went on his trying to fix it. What happened after that? How did he fix that situation?
He was willing to get on the phone and have a conversation about it, and then basically publicly apologize, because you know the way he acted out was in public. So if he was gonna apologize, it was gonna be in public.
Facts.
And then vice versa. I mean, with the shit with the comment on there, I mean, I guess we shouldn't be, you know, having fools that have the Bay Recon account giving out their personal opinions on things, because that's not a personal account. It's a label account. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But at the same time, I mean, it is what it is, dog. Came to a conclusion. This fool apologized for acting out the way that he did, and then you know we we settled it with, our boy.
I understand the fact that, listen, what one Bay Recon does, every guy does.
Yeah.
Because if you
Yep.
write something, all the homies gonna have to deal with it.
Yep.
But I don't feel that. I feel that when people get into this business, whether it's rap, podcasting, whatever it might be, bro, I don't care if you own a business. Somebody's gonna have something to say, and you gonna have to have thick skin, bro. Because if not, you're not gonna be able to sleep at night. I'm sure you get comments that be like, "Silence sucks."
Oh yeah, all the
I'm
time.
sure you get them. I'm
Hell
sure you
yeah.
get them about other artists in your camp. They're like, "Oh, this guy's garbage, but this guy's cool."
Yep.
You can't sit there and cry about it, bro.
No,
It's part of the
hell nah.
game.
Yeah.
People talk shit about me all day. I laugh with it. I think it's funny. I like reading them, my boy. They make my day.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, they make my day. But I think a lot of artists, because of their accolades, they haven't got to that point of understanding, like, yeah, I might be Mr. Criminal and I might have sold all these millions of records, but there's got to be a few people that don't like my shit.
Yeah, I think you just hit it on the nail, dog. They just haven't reached that point yet where they actually understand that motherfuckers got opinions, dog. Like,
Facts.
I mean, shit, fool. Even my ops be hopping on my motherfucking videos sometimes and saying that this shit slaps.
Yeah, facts.
And then I got homies saying my shit sucks. So like, what the fuck? I just leave it all in the air as it is. Like, motherfuckers, if you like it, you gonna fuck with it. If you rock with the team, you gonna fuck with it. If not, then cool, take your ass over there. Go listen to some other weird ass shit.
That's it, fool. And you can't really like start beef over it because you in the game. Like, how you going? Like, it's just crazy, bro. Especially when you got a podcast that sort of brings artists together, and you there to put people.
Yeah, that was my point about it. When I had spoke up, I was like, it was hypocritical of him to take that upon himself to act like that. When he was pushing like unity and he was
Facts.
saying, hey, this podcast, I'm gonna bring people together and resolve like past issues or whatever, and we're gonna resolve things. And then when he chose to take that upon himself to act like that, that's basically when we stood up and said something.
Now, do you want to do a record with him, or did he ask you to do a record after the whole apologize situation?
Nah, not with me.
How about with the other fellas?
Shit, I would have to ask Sergio phone.
Okay.
But to my knowledge, nah.
Now, are you open and willing to do a record with Mr. Criminal?
Yeah, I don't see why not. The shit, that's helping both of us.
Well, I'll tell you like this. He probably not going to do a record after he watches this interview.
Oh, probably not. Shit. Hey, fool. Hey, everything I'm telling you right now, I would tell this man to his face if he was sitting right here, fool.
Got you.
Because that's exactly how the conversation went behind the scenes with him and Sergio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, so Seti got the scoop.
Sergio really got the scoop as far as how the conversation went between them two.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it all led up to them going on live and then resolving it over the phone.
Was it a one-on-one live or was it with everybody watching?
No, it was with everybody watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was it was not a private, it was a public. And it wasn't a big deal, bro. Like, look, it was just a misunderstanding at the end of the day. I talk a lot of shit, so I hope nobody gets angry or pissed off, but I talk a lot of shit. But it just seemed like it was one of those, he felt a certain way at that moment because instead of you guys actually having the homies back for a record, he felt disrespected. And, you guys fixed it. Now it's over with. Not a big deal.
Yeah, no, that's how I see it.
Yeah, not a big deal. But, some people hold grudges. Hopefully it's not that with this one. You know what I mean?
We'll know.
It is what it is.
After the podcast.
Now,
you want to hit the little bang bang?
There you go. Now, I thought you guys were down here. I go, okay, maybe they're gonna hit that podcast. Do you think you'll be invited up there, or do you want to go up there
to his podcast?
Yeah, to the Criminal Live on there.
I don't want to say I want to, but if the opportunity arises, yeah, why not?
Okay. Now, do you guys see that as a stepping stone for your career?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Is everything a stepping stone for your career?
Everything, fool. Everything.
Every little thing.
I don't want to say every little thing like that. I don't want to go on no fucking dropout podcast or fuck with people that's bad and shit like that or got bad reputations. Like, if I'm fucking with anybody as in a way of a stepping stone, it's either it's helping both of us or just us, and motherfuckers got to be solid.
Fact. So you won't go on any podcast with anybody that has some dirt on their jacket.
Nah, not me.
Do you separate the difference between gangs and entertainment or not?
Yeah.
Because if you did, then I will consider somebody with a bag jacket entertainment if they're doing podcasting. Or am I wrong?
Say that again.
So do you know how to separate the difference between the gangs and the entertainment? As far as like, you know, there is dudes that are no longer active in their gangs and they're bad,
Yeah.
but now they're entertainment. Now they're doing
yep.
podcasts.
Yep.
But you should say you wouldn't go up there.
Oh no, no, I wouldn't. Nope.
Okay, so you separate it, but up to a certain point.
Yeah.
You know, you got boundaries.
I got boundaries, dog.
Okay. And what is the reason you would not?
It's just I got morals and standards, and I come from, like, I come from an area and standing to where people stand on business, and they haven't, like, I got older homies, dog, that are not actively involved in doing shit.
Okay.
They're taking care of their families now, so they kind of shied away, but from being good the whole time until they,
still solid.
you know what I'm saying? Those are the only motherfuckers I would fuck with in that case.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like, that's the only way I'm gonna be reaching towards that direction.
We all get there, bro.
Yeah.
Well, not all, but the majority of us get to the point where we build families and we have kids and we maybe get into business, but doesn't mean that we're pieces of shit. So or garbage. It just seems that our time is up, and now let the little homies handle the business. Yep. You know, we gonna move on to bigger things, but we always there if the hood calls.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you remember that one guy that went into podcasting, Weddle from upstate, from up north? He was an upstate Southsider. His name was Weddle. He went on Hood Stocks.
Oh yeah, fool! What the fuck? That
you
was
remember
weird.
him?
Yeah.
He's not from your. Is he from your area?
He's from the Bay.
He's from the Bay. Now he sort of broke the code, and he went to go do a podcast with a known dropout from up north.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then was down here trying to do podcasts with the solid homies, not letting nobody know. Now that was a dirty move, I believe.
That's retarded. Yeah.
You know, and he got ran off the internet. He sort of said, "I'm cool. I don't need this." You know.
Yeah, as he should.
As he should. He did the right thing. He did the right thing. So other than that, bro, other than that beef and that bullshit, what else you got cracking? Is there any artist right now that you want to link up that you haven't linked up with?
Fuck, fool. Not off the top of my head that I'm thinking of right now at the moment, but I'm not gonna lie, fool. We got this fucking banger with YB that I'm trying to do a video to, dog.
YB.
Yeah. Okay.
And what's cracking with the video? He trying to charge you too much or what? Because I could talk to him.
Oh man.
I could talk to him.
It's not that it's too much. It just wasn't convenient with all the other shit we got going on.
For you or for him?
For me, dog. For us.
Okay, so he hit you with the good price, but you busy.
Yeah.
How you busy for a superstar like YB?
Hey, dog. Everybody says sometimes motherfuckers got things moving, dog.
But you know, YB been around since the age of darkness.
This was said the age of darkness. Yeah, hey, dog. When we first started doing Bay Recon and like fucking like just even before Bay Recon, just making shit for the streets, like for the homies to slap, like passing around the burnt CDs that had fucking taggings all over it.
Yeah.
Like, dog, I want to say that was like fucking 2000 and fucking that was 2009, 2010. But
okay,
I was listening to that fool back then, dog.
Yeah. He been around. Well.
He didn't sound like he does now.
No, wait. It was more like cholo rap back then. Yeah, we've been around since like 2002, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
I've always fucked with his music, fool.
Okay.
Yeah, that fool's dope, dog.
Yeah, if you need anything, let me know. I'll talk to him for you. Like I said, I'll hit him up and I'll talk to him.
We're gonna have to make that happen.
Shout out to YB though.
Shout out to YB.
What's the record title? If we could know.
What is the fucking record title, dog?
And it's already recorded, packaged, ready to go?
Yeah, it's recorded and ready to go, fool. I'll let you know right now, because I don't remember off the top of my head. I done made hella songs since then.
And you drop a lot of dope videos, too. I see your visuals are on point.
Oh hell yeah, I appreciate it, dog. That's like a combination of fucking me doing shit with my own camera and
Now,
paying other fools.
you know what I've noticed about your videos and a bunch of other artists' videos, that when you do videos, you do a function.
Oh yeah.
You do a function, like you'll see like the whole, no, I don't want to say the whole, but you'll see 20, 30 homies out there, pumped up. And I'll see
Yeah.
other artists and I'll see them running in circles. And I'll be like, come on, dog, again. You
Yeah.
know? So is that hard to do,
To
get everybody lined up, or is it just already normal for you guys?
That's normal, fool. Yeah, we can make cities pop out, fool. Yeah,
Now-
like if I brought you out there to the Bay, and I said, hey,
Well, you wouldn't have to take me out there. I'm not I'm not a hood rat. I can go
nah,
out there, my boy.
if you chose to go out there, dog, and we got something together with you,
Okay.
like we could have people pop out, fool.
Okay. You can have the block on lock.
Yeah. Oh, it's called It Be Like That.
It be like that. Okay.
Yeah.
It be like that featuring YB. Who else is on the
Yeah.
record?
Lil Seti.
Okay. Now, when you guys are doing video shoots like that out in the open, are you guys not? Well, I don't want to say worried, but do you guys always on point that the ops might pull up?
Yeah, always.
Okay,
Yeah, that shit could happen.
that shit could happen. Now there is artists up there that are also doing their thing, that are Southside homies. I don't know if you guys fuck with them, but I know there's Chito Ranas that's pretty big that's up there.
Oh yeah.
You guys rock with them?
I don't want to say we rock with him, but he's an upstate homie.
Okay. Have you guys done records together?
I've done something for him,
Okay.
but nothing that's out there.
Cause he pretty big right now, right?
Yeah, no, he is. He's controversial for the way he carries himself.
Now, what do you mean controversial? Over the beefs that he has? Because he goes a lot back and forth with the red team.
It's that, and I feel like the way he handled himself with the podcast he did with Criminal, crying online and shit. That kind of like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, the crying shit?
I didn't like that, fool.
Hold on,
I didn't like it.
Let me answer a question. It says, I go back and forth sometimes. Oh, they deleted it. Fuck it. It is what it is. Fuck Blue Angel, you a bitch. So the video where he did crying. All right, let's get into that. So there's a video where Mr. Criminal interviewed him, and it looked like he was high on something.
Yep.
And he was crying his balls off, saying that nobody's ever been through the shit he's been through, that only he's been through it. And I think that's the part that got people pissed off, because it was like, hold on, my boy, you ain't the only one that lost a brother. You ain't the only one that's been to the pen.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You ain't the only one that's been on some gangster shit.
Well, not just that, fool, is that I'm just gonna say it because I really don't care, dog. He went through that whole interview and didn't even mention on how Recon was like basically helping him while he was locked up. For we're sending this fool money, we're chopping it up with him, like we're showing this fool love while he was locked up before we even knew about a release date.
Yeah.
And it's like this fool
Only named one guy.
Yeah, he got out and he like made a whole bunch of promises talking about he was gonna fuck with the team and shit was gonna be cool. And we're like, okay, cool. Upstate homies taking care of each other because
Facts.
nobody else is helping us.
Facts.
And then when he got out and he started going about his business, he's his own man. He could do whatever the fuck he feels like. I'm not saying he's wrong for doing that. Or he owes us anything, because he don't owe us shit.
Facts.
But all I'm saying is be a man of your word. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
If you say you're gonna help somebody out or you're saying you're gonna do something, then do the shit.
But it also could be, dog, that he don't have enough time yet because he got busted again. So do you think maybe it was that he didn't have enough time out?
I mean, I don't know. It could be.
It could be.
It could be. I don't know, because, when motherfuckers are locked up, they got all the time in the world to talk to people, right?
Facts. Well, that's what it is too. You sending in packages, you sending in money. They're bored. They talking to you, and then they happy. But when they get out, you know how it is, dog.
Yep.
Motherfuckers in there hey, when I get out, fool, I'll call your mom for you. And they get out and they forget. They don't give a fuck.
No,
more,
exactly. Yeah. No, I was one of those assholes, dog.
Yeah, so was I.
Yeah, fuck. Like, if you don't forget about me, dog, write me. I got you, fool. And then, it was
You rip
bad.
that shit up once you walk outside. You gotta make the homie feel good, bro. You know what I mean?
No facts.
It is what it is.
Look, fool. No ill will against him, but just there's ways you need to conduct yourself in public with other homies on the internet. Like, this is a version of interacting in public on how you should be conducting yourself.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? When you're speaking, you're not just speaking for yourself. Whoever is behind you, you're the face of everybody that this camera cannot see.
Facts.
So as I'm talking to you, I'm speaking to you like as if I'm representing my team that's outside this door right now.
That's the way it is. It's same thing goes for me. Whatever I say up here, my homies gotta eat it too. You know, my homies from the hood gotta eat it, and they either gonna get at me and be like, "Hey, if we can't do shit like that no more," or they're gonna rock with me regardless. That's they gonna do that. But later they're gonna be like, "Hey, fool, you can't do shit like that, my boy, because then we all gotta do this, or it makes us all look bad."
100.
You know, so that's the way it is. But you know, I just didn't like the fact that he was letting out his feelings, and it made him look weak.
I didn't like that either, fool. And I agree, dog.
Cause you don't do that, bro. Like, and I don't blame him, cause he's a youngster, and a lot of these youngsters out here were not schooled correctly.
Yep.
You know, so you can't blame them because they're learning as they go. So hopefully he can get it together. But you guys don't have no records together?
Nah, I ain't got no records with him, fool. He asked me to do a song for him, and I shot him a hook and a verse while he was in there, and then what he did with it, I don't know.
Wow. It might come out. It might not.
Shit.
Who knows?
Who knows, right?
Is there anything that I left out so we can get Seti in here? Is there anything you want to talk about?
Nah, fool. You feel me? Gracias, fool, for letting me pull up here with the team and shit and you know, chopping it up, fool.
You guys are welcome at any time, bro. When you guys are in this area, you don't have to call us. Just pull up.
Hell yeah.
Like I tell everybody, once I welcome you here, you part of the family.
Hell yeah. Nah, I appreciate that shit, my boy.
Okay, salute. You wanna get young Seti in here?
Yeah, let me get this.
So this is what we're gonna do. Everybody watching, we're gonna take a 5-minute break, and we're gonna come back in here with Serio, right?
Yeah.
Serio. We're gonna come in here with Serio. I'm gonna just take a little break, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
You gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
All right, we back in the building. Let us know if you guys can hear us in the chat.
Yeah. So we talking about Blue Devil.
All right. We got 390 people in the building. We only got 100 likes.
Damn.
Fuck out of here
300?
with that bullshit, yeah.
Stop playing. Put some respect on our names, cuz.
Like the motherfucking video. We're not going back on until we get 150 likes. So we're going to sit here and we just going to see if the number goes up. If not, we're going to just log the fuck off.
You finna log off? Let me get a bunch of blue dots in the motherfucking comments. Or we off this bitch, nigga. The whole us stays gone.
There you go.
Yee. From the Bay to LA, we came through 40 deep.
They not lying either.
Hey, it is half of the homies, cuz we was already in LA earlier doing it live.
Yeah. They not lying.
Headphones.
All right, let's go.
What you think about the lingo, Blue?
It's a little different for me. I'm not going to lie.
A little bit.
It's a little different.
But
Well, it's a big different. But here, hold on.
it's
Let's go
expanded.
live so they can hear us. All right, so check this out. We go live in a 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, it'll pop up for you right now. You'll be able to see yourself up there. Let it pop up, and then we'll go.
For sure.
All right, we got 130 likes. You need 20 more motherfucking likes.
Remember
Remember,
them blue dots on there.
these lives stay up. We don't cut these off, so these stay up. Damn, motherfuckers blowing up. They like
man,
you guys
man.
out here.
They like your boy Lil Seti. Been ready, I never scary. Enemies a few, I had them, they in the cemetery. Yeah.
All right, there you can see yourself. All right. Salute to everybody that's still here. Hopefully it'll jump back up. We had like 500 right now with Silent 200. So, you know what? I didn't even ask him what the fuck the 200 was for.
That's my neighborhood.
Oh, you guys are from the same set?
We from the same neighborhood.
Okay.
That's why
dope.
we ride like that.
Okay.
200 block.
That's my block too.
All of a sudden.
All of a sudden. All right, check this out to everybody that's in the building. We got Sergio in the building from Bay Recon. Let them know, bro. Let them know who you are and where they can find you.
Lil Seti, you feel me? Check me out wherever you want to go. iTunes, whatever it is. Instagram, I'm not really, I'm going to be honest, I'm not really on that motherfucker like that right now. I honestly, I don't even want that much attention. I don't be looking for a lot of clout or attention like that.
Well,
so.
obviously you do because you commented on Criminal's post.
No. Hey, that's what you don't know. So I'm going to tell you what happened.
First, hold on. Before you tell us about Mr. Criminal, tell them a little bit about you, bro. Like what you got going on, where they can find you, where you from. Let's just give them a little update.
So I'm from Westside Below. You can check me out any iTunes, whatever you want to do. Instagram, not so much. I had to take all my pictures down. I really don't like to be out there like that, to be honest. That's why I had to tell Criminal too, because he kind of had me a little confused with some of these other cats out here that be on this clout chasing type of shit.
Okay.
I really just try to look out for my little homies, dog, to keep it 100 with you.
Okay.
In Northern Cali, we don't got a lot of opportunities. There's not a lot of people trying to help us out, especially if you're a Southsider.
Okay.
So
Facts.
that's why I fuck with Capone. That's how we ended up fucking with him. So back in the days, we were making music. We did put that on the dub, all that shit.
I fuck with that one.
That was my little brother. I was fresh out the pen when that happened. But basically what happened is no one wanted to give us no plugs. No one wanted to help us.
That's how Chicano rap is, though, bro. Like, ain't nobody trying to help shit. That's how it is.
But the Northerners was helping each other. We were not. You feel me? So I reached out to two people. One was King Lil G, and one was Mr. Capone, and it was a group message. And I said, hey, look, if y'all can give me any type of way to come up, just let me know. Because this is my people. You feel me? Silent, that was my homie. And I used to pick him up and make him rap and do all this little extra shit. He used to come to my house, like it's his house, stay there all day, just learning his craft and getting better and things like that.
Yeah, because if you watch the early videos of Bay Recon, it was never silent like he was never like the main act. It never seemed like he was. You know, it always seemed like it was, I think you would say it was his brother,
Flacco.
Right? Flacco, there you go.
Yeah.
And as time progressed, now you see silent a lot. Because it looks like he perfected his craft.
Well, also it is that, look, me and my brother, we were really in the streets, so we're fighting cases. You know, we're really, that's what ended up breaking us apart from Capone.
Okay.
So what ended up happening is I reached out to Capone and King Lil G. King Lil G gave me like a little runaround talking about, oh yeah, I got y'all, get some tickets and this, that. He never really did nothing about it. But Capone actually slid through and he was like, hey, look, you know what? If you guys are really with it like that, I want you to go to La Puente. And I
Okay.
want you to pull up on my high-powered bus.
Okay.
And at that point, he had Blackie Fontana and Miss Lady Pinks on the bus.
Shout out to Lady Pinks.
Shout out to Miss Lady Pink. She's always kept it cool with me. Anyways, me and my brother was already coming out here.
Okay.
Because my neighborhood's from Whittier.
Okay.
So it originated in Whittier, Brown Brotherhood.
BBH. Yeah.
Yeah, so then in like the 89s, or like you see my big homie right here, it came to Vallejo, right?
Yeah.
So that's how that shit went down. But we were already coming over here every weekend, me and my brother. He was like, if you guys are really with it, I want you to go to La Puente. We went to La Puente. It just so happened that some of the fools that were already outside the bus already recognized me.
Okay. From music.
From prison.
Oh, from prison.
Yeah,
Damn.
so I already knew a couple of them.
Okay.
So then we went in, chopped it up with Blackie. I showed him some songs of some of my homies that passed away. And then he was like, all right, I fuck with y'all. Then
Okay.
that's when Capone hit me up. He's like, all right, you guys are official. We're going to do a show in Reno, slide through Reno, and we're going to make it crack.
All on your own dollar.
Yeah.
Capone.
All of them, but to be honest, I was already moving down here
Okay.
on my own dollar to get $1. You
Yeah,
feel me?
facts. So you went to Reno to the show. Did you pull up?
I pulled up, damn near half the whole audience was there for us.
Oh, shit.
Because we already had hella play, like in the north, we already get like, everybody knows us, nigga. Every city out there knows who we are. They already know, they're plugged in. It's not like in LA where everybody fights each other, like we all together.
Yeah, facts. Down here, it's a war zone.
Mm-hmm. So when we pulled up, there was hella homies waiting for us. That's when I met Little Rob. Little Rob, we pulled up on him.
Wait, you met Little Rob?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I thought. Wait. But you on the same stage as him or what?
So we went to perform because Capone pulled us in,
Okay.
and Little Rob was performing too.
Oh, shit.
But what ended up happening is we ended up meeting him at the lobby
Okay.
in the hotel. But he thought we were Northerners.
Oh, shit.
So he was kind of spooked.
Did he run?
No, but when I walked up on him, I'm like, what's up, my boy? You're Little Rob? And he was just like, he looked kind of scared. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, fuck.
And then I was like, we were thick. We were like 15 homies.
Okay.
And then, but we weren't wearing no red, which is why I don't know. But maybe it's our style.
The wording.
Yeah, how we talk.
It's because you didn't say, what's up, Holmes?
Hey, all of a sudden, huh?
What's up, Ese?
What's up, Ese?
You know?
You feel me?
You didn't say, that's because you didn't say that.
Maybe so, but we weren't. I told him, hey, we're homies.
Yeah.
We're from the north. And then he was just like, he didn't even believe me. Like he thought I was trying to play a trick on him or
Oh,
something.
fuck. Well, it's because if you fool him once, you'll fool him twice.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah, but he was cool.
Okay.
He kept it respectful, and I took a picture with him. You know, I listened to him back in the days. That
We all did. I did
you know
too.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
That My Crazy Life.
Facts.
That was a slapper. Every
That
song on that shit was a slapper.
Yup.
And then a couple other ones.
Natural High.
Natural High.
Yup.
Towards the end, not so much, but still I respected him because he went to a lot of places where a lot of homies couldn't go.
Facts.
And then when I got with Capone, he put us on, and he's a cool dude. And I know a lot of people talk shit about him, but to be honest, to me personally, he never did none disrespectful.
So do you consider Mr. Capone like a culture vulture?
I don't.
Because Silent 200 back here said he was a slave owner.
So me and Silent, he's his own man. And I'm my own man.
Facts.
We from the same neighborhood, but we got different perspectives on different things.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So he might tell you something that's totally different from something that I might say.
No, I'm just fucking with you. He didn't say that. Well, he said it, and when he said it, he was like, "I think we still owe him an album." So yeah, I was just fucking around.
We did owe him an album.
Okay, so you think Capone was but Capone was always solid with you?
He was with me. I had a lot of talks with him every time I came to LA. After that, Blackie Fontana, you remember that shit happened with Blackie Fontana?
Yeah.
After that shit happened, I met up with FKM and Bozo, and they kind of laced me up. And I think that LA's a little different than the Bay.
Of course, big different.
In a way, the way y'all are different is, I don't even want to speak on it, to be honest, but political-wise, it's a different ball game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when I came down here, Capone was in somewhat of an issue. Yeah. And I told him, hey, bro, I'll back you up 100%, whatever you need.
But it don't work that way, though.
It don't. So he left.
Yeah, he wasn't around. Yeah.
Yeah, but my basically what happened is I fucked with Bozo, F Cam. Everyone started telling me what's going on.
They're telling you to just chill out for a while.
kick back.
Yeah, kick back.
And then I did. But me personally, never had any bad feelings with him. He's always been 100%. He told me what it was right from the start to the end.
Okay. Dope.
Yeah.
So you made that decision then. It's not like he lied to you or sold you a fake dream.
Never. He
Did
told me what it was, and we
He didn't
did
tell
it.
you you're gonna be a superstar overnight, did he?
Look, that was our fault. And to be honest, he opened all the doors for us to blow up, but we didn't take advantage of it. And
Okay.
the reason we didn't take advantage of it is because you gotta understand, we're really in the streets, and we was really going to jail. We were really fighting cases. We were really doing some shit, and sometimes it's hard. I tell him, hey, look, bro, I can't go down there this weekend.
Yeah.
He would line up hella shows for us to do,
Damn.
and I'm like, I can't do it. I'm on the run right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the boys are looking for me, this, that, and the third, and he understood it because he's been up there. He knows how we get down.
Facts.
And if, like, FCAM's been up there, if you've been up there, you know how we kind of move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it just is what it is. You know, when you get too much into the street shit,
Halfway in, halfway out.
you ain't gonna do a lot of music shit.
Now, you finish your albums with Capone. You don't owe him nothing. Everything solid.
So what happened is the last album we did for him did pretty good. From just hella people just calling me, telling me in prison, even fools in prison buying the CDs and shit like that.
Yeah.
That I was like, hey, look, I want to renegotiate and I want to get cashed out.
With Capone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then so he was like, okay, let's sit down and chop it up and we could talk about this. That's when all that shit was happening
With Blackie.
with Blackie.
And it stopped everything.
And then everything just, you feel me, stopped.
Yeah.
So then at that point, look, I'm going to be honest, I'm about the money. I'm where
Facts.
the money is. So if I
Facts.
don't see no money and money is not coming in, I'm a hustler. My family's from Jalisco. Like, we really about the money. If there's no transactions going on, like, I'm making more money doing regular transactions than this music shit. So then
Facts.
I was like, hey, it interests me.
You got to figure out what makes the money. You feel me?
And I learned what it was. You know, eyeballs, people seeing you, what you got to do.
I thought you meant fuck eyeballs. I thought you said 8 balls.
That too.
Said 8 balls.
All of us, hey, that too.
You know?
But that's what it was. And I started realizing where I got more business orientated, started learning more shit like QuickBooks, attach it to a bank account, do a couple moves, see that line go up a little bit. Every time you
Facts.
do little things, the money goes up. Repeat it.
And do
shit
it
like
over
that.
again.
Do it
Facts.
over again.
So, yeah, Capone is a solid individual, bro. Every time that I speak to him or, whatever, he always keep it 100 with me, even though people hate his ass and they say this, they say that. But, everybody has a different interaction with people. Like, you might think I'm cool after you leave. Other people think that I'm a piece of shit. I don't really give a fuck. But, that's how it is, though. Everybody has a different interaction with whoever they're talking to,
Yes, sir.
So, enough with that. Now, this whole criminal bullshit, you left that comment?
This is what happened with Criminal. So I didn't leave the comment. That was one of my homies that did that.
Okay.
So Baby Recon, we're pretty deep. So it's a lot of different people, a lot of different moving parts. But basically what happened with Criminal was a long ass time ago when I first got into High Power, he hit me up about something that I said.
Criminal.
Yeah, Criminal did. And I took it to like, he kind of tried to like yoke me. And if you don't know what yoke means, it's kind of like he tried to kind of punk me.
Yeah,
right?
facts.
And every man is his own man. You shouldn't try to, and it's fucked up in that way because I listened to him, to be honest.
You guys were in the same label at this point.
No, we weren't. He was already doing Crime Family.
Okay.
So he thought I said something to kind of sneak diss him.
Okay.
Type of shit. But to be honest, in Northern Cali, like a lot of the homies listen to Criminal. Because he was the only one really spitting that, like...
Damn, Criminal. He a lot of people bump him up there.
Hell yeah. I mean, when I was young, I'll be in juvenile hall spitting his shit like that. Criminal life, there ain't no fucking rules. I'm living in the fast lane. You know what I'm saying? So
I never met a fan. I finally met one today.
Oh, no, for sure. Yeah, that song especially. We were in juvenile hall, like out the windows, spitting that shit. But what I'm saying is, when he got at me that way, it was maybe a misunderstanding.
Okay.
He got at me that way, and I took it like, even if I like you, right? I'm not gonna let nobody try to punk me.
Facts.
And that's something that I learned just like growing up, right?
Facts.
So that's when I sent the messages where I was like, I'm a grown ass man. You feel me? If you have a problem, we can handle it however you want to handle it. And then it went back and forth for a minute. Capone called me. He said, drop it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to drop it. But I had
dropped the issue?
dropped the issue.
Okay.
So I'm not an egotistical maniac type of motherfucker.
Well, it's because there's certain ways to ask for things. I don't know how he came at you, but there's ways to be like, hey, my boy, check this out. I don't really feel that. Yeah, I would respect it a lot if you were to remove it. I appreciate that shit. Gracias. But if a motherfucker comes at you like, hey, my boy, you remove that shit or we got beef, I ain't removing shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Was it one of those things?
So at the beginning, it was like that. Then secondary went to the second site. So that's
it was
why.
Too late, though.
In my situation now, I let it go. But you talking about like years later, right?
Yeah.
I felt like he had kind of a grudge against us because of that situation, because I didn't just fold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then every time that we would come up in his podcast, he would act like he wouldn't hear it, or he would just like not acknowledge us, which I already talked to him about, which we already got cleared up about. But he called me because some of the homies from the north gave him my number. I said, go ahead and give it to him.
From the north?
Like, Sureños?
Oh, upstate Southside.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. So some upstate homies gave him my number, chopped it up with him. And when we were talking, we kind of just started like creasing out the problems. A lot of things is miscommunications and people making assumptions and things like that. So we started chopping it up, and then he would, we just got cool, and he was just like, hey, look, you know what? I didn't get crazy with him or nothing over the phone. Because why would you do that?
Yeah, there's no reason.
There's no reason to do that. So I just told him, look, bro, I took it this way, and he was just like, hey, he explained his position, and we kind of just squashed it.
I get you. Not a big deal, but I like Silent was saying, everybody has their opinion. Mm-hmm. Everybody got their opinion, bro, and I think that once you win the game, you're supposed to let go of worrying what everybody's opinion is, because you ain't never gonna hear the end of it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So once you become a musician or a YouTuber or a plumber, people gonna talk shit. So it's just do your thing, it's just grind, work. Who cares what the outside noise is saying, right?
That's facts.
All right. So as far as that, what you got coming up as far as music?
So we got an album coming out with all the Bay Recon artists.
Okay.
I'm gonna be on it too. It's called Upstate Heavyweights.
Okay.
That's kind of just been waiting. We've been wanting to get it done, but to be honest, we had that. We were gonna do it originally with Chito Ranas, but that kind of got set to the side.
He was gonna be on the records, most of them, or just a few.
It was his idea to do it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he kind of brought up the idea to do it like that, but then, shit transpires the way it does sometimes. And it didn't go down that way. But right now, we got so many artists, like young, talented ass artists, bro, that are really just taking off. Where it's like, bro, we're gonna have to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people that come from our way they're very gifted just because they can do it in English
and Spanish.
Facts. Because a lot of the homies from upstate, we are kids of migrants, right?
Facts.
So we know how to speak Spanish. Sometimes you might hear me talk and you might say, oh, that fool sounds like a Moreno or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But when you hear me talking Spanish, very fluent. You know what I'm saying? Like
I like that. I like hearing music like that. Because, you'll hear artists that are rapping Spanish and they'll be like, camarada. And I'll be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Or carnal. And I'll be like, huh? Like,
with an E in the end.
Yeah,
fool. Hey, homie, carnal don't even have E in the end.
Yeah, it'll be...
Carnale.
Yeah, fool. Like, it'll be weird. And it'll be like, I can't fuck with it.
Nah, hell
That's why I'm not going to lie. When I hear Chito Rana speaking Spanish, I'll be like, sick.
It's
and
dope.
Then also Conejo is another one that can speak in fluent Spanish. That shit is fire.
Hell yeah.
Because listening, that fool knows what he's talking about.
And Conejo's been to my area.
Oh, he has?
Yeah. So when he got out, he speaks about it, he's been up there and he kind of influenced my area. So when I was growing up, we used to listen to him a lot. And it's a crazy part because I was listening to his documentary. He's in a place very close to where I'm from. I'm from Jalisco. He's from Jalisco. So it's very like tight knit right there. So when I see him, and I met him before too at some shows right here in LA. Because you gotta understand, I've been coming up and down to LA all the time.
Okay.
So I know, I know probably everybody that you know. I probably already met him.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But just like on some like street shit,
network. Well, it's the same thing. Networking.
networking.
You know, for the streets or for music.
Yeah.
Where do you see your career going in 5 years, bro?
Honestly, I'm not really into hella this type of shit. I'm just trying to put all my little homies on. You know what I'm saying? Todos los morritos que están allá arriba, güey, I'm just putting them all on and giving them guidance and opportunities that I didn't have when I was growing up.
So are you gonna take more a position of a manager,
Yes.
entrepreneur, owner, or are you gonna be hitting the records too?
I'll probably hit some records just to, you know what I mean? Because I love it. I like to do that type of shit. It's cool for me, but I'll probably be more of a manager, entrepreneur level, and just connect the dots.
Facts.
With the homies, you feel me?
You got
Shit
the
like
plug.
that.
You got the plugs.
Yeah, shit like that.
That'll be dope because you hit a certain age where you're like, all right, cool. I'm already 40. I didn't make it doing rap. I'm gonna help all the little homies with all the plugs I got.
I feel like I could have made it doing rap.
Well, I'm not saying you didn't.
I get you.
You know,
but I didn't want to because to be honest with you, if you're really in the streets, right, and you're doing rap music, you really can't do that rap shit. From my perspective, because every time my house got raided like 7 times. You know what I'm saying? By the feds or whatever it is. So it's like, if you're really in the streets, you really can't do that music shit like that.
So what you're saying is you can't be half stepping.
I guess so. So my situation was, and that fucked it up with Capone and us trying to do our things, like we were really going to jail. You know, like we were really like phone, like I know you ever got that little letter that comes through the mail and they tell you they've been tapping your phone for like 11 months or something.
Damn.
Type of shit. So that's when I was just like, you know, I value my freedom more than a lot of other things. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna
But did you ever have the notion of, you know what, Capone is signing me, I'm making a big buzz, people fuck with me, we have tons of fans, maybe it's time for me to step away from the gangs and focus on music? Did you ever think about that?
I did, but it never separated itself. So when we would come up here, we would come like 30, 40 homies deep, and we were prepared, if I can say the least. You know what I'm saying?
But
for anything.
But see, okay, I understand, but you're coming to the motherland, my boy, and you don't have ops down here. So was that a mistake you were making?
Not really, because what I was raised is never underestimate your enemy, no matter who he is. And any man could drink alcohol and become an enemy. And Southsiders in general, are like our people, we're kind of haters.
We beef with each other.
We kind of haters, bro. Like, it would be a female that you'll start talking to, and the next dude will start tripping off of that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's hella internal conflict all the time.
Yep.
Even up there. You know what I'm saying? Not as much up there, but I've been around a lot of homies from LA. I know all the neighborhoods down here, to know that these fools fight over literally nothing sometimes.
Bro, bullshit.
Yeah, some whatever. But
Bullshit.
fools will die over that shit.
Facts.
So when I first started coming out here, I was in a different mindset, like up there.
Yeah.
And up there is hella different because it's like you won't even say something to somebody just because of what he's got wearing. It's a wrap.
Now, I've heard this. I don't know if it's true, but I had a brother that had to go live up there. He had to go live in Stockton. Well, I actually have family from Stockton, but I don't talk to him like that. But I have a brother that had to go live up there, and he told me that every norteño up there wears a little piece of red, whether it's something. It might not be like a whole shirt. It might not be a whole, but they got a little bit of red somewhere on their outfit. Is that true?
Nah, hell nah.
Nah?
Because nowadays it's like, it's so mixed up, it's hard to even tell.
Who's
so
who?
like, back in the days, what the homies would do is we would wear 49er jerseys and go into a norteño neighborhood.
Oh.
And then we would act like we're norteños, and we'll be like, hey, we're from this neighborhood, and then turn around and just smash on everybody.
Beautiful.
But they would do the same back.
Yeesh.
So they'll come through wearing all blue and act like their homies wearing cowboy jerseys and do the same back to us.
Okay.
So it was going back and forth type of thing. So it was very tricky. I don't know. Nowadays, how it is not really like that, to be honest with you. But back in the days, yeah, it was like it was very treacherous up there.
Now, do you guys have the same mannerisms of them up there? Like, You know, I seen you have no, you don't have the long hair, but
I had long hair.
You had long hair, right? Is that because you guys intermingle, or why is that?
So what people always say is, oh, you guys sound like norteños or this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
But what you gotta understand is we don't sound like them. We sound like our environment.
Like the yeah.
So the people around us in Vallejo are majority Morenos.
Okay.
So we grow up around a lot of Morenos. So if you grow up like that, you're gonna talk like that. So it's not like we're talking like norteños. We talking like our area, our
city.
environment.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So just like they talk like that, we're gonna talk like that because that's the people we're surrounded.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? But then let's take it another step further with the long hair. So when I went to the pen, the homies all had long hair. So then I was like, hey, what's up with the long hair shit? And then they were like, look, this is our way of distinguishing ourselves from the homies from LA.
Okay.
So all the homies from LA, bald head. Not all of them, but majority bald headed.
Yeah.
So us is like, as soon as we go up in there, long hair. So that way we know when we're somewhere, like, that's the homie. You feel me?
Upstate,
From
yep.
upstate. That's the homie from upstate. Da-da-da. And we got a different quarrel. We got a different fight because you got to understand, we've been outnumbered from the start,
Yeah.
right? So norteños like to say that, they're like the elite, supposedly, right? Because of certain situations. But you got to understand is we grew up around them outnumbering us.
Yeah.
So we like the elite of the elite, bro. When we go to jail or prison, to us that shit is like that. To us, that's like Disneyland type shit because we've already been like 30, 40 against like 10, 15. So when we go there, we're actually deeper. To us, it's like, damn,
Yeah.
this shit is lightweight, kind of easy.
Facts. Yeah, it be like that, bro. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of motherfuckers be talking shit, but it's just people that don't know, bro. Because I see comments that people are saying that it's not like that up there no more.
It's not like that no more. It is not really like that no more. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
It's not because of the peace treaty. I feel like it makes a lot of people think twice now.
Okay.
Because, okay, let's say back in the days you were a northerner and you're gonna kill a Southsider. You go to prison, you're gonna do most of your time probably with the Southsiders.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You in there intermingling. And so it kind of kills their situation. Like, why am I even finna do this if I'm gonna end up just programming with
Kicking
them?
it with them, yeah.
And so the same thing in our situation. Well, really, our situation is just us existing. It's kind of hindering their shit because as long as we exist, we have kids, we have
Yeah, it's
and
just
then so
numbers.
it doubles up. It starts coming up more and more.
Numbers, yeah.
So that's how I look at it. But to be honest, nowadays I'm just everyone's just trying to get money, bro.
Everybody's focused on their careers or their bread or their families.
How can you do it better? How can you put your family ahead? That's how it really is. And I think that's all around the board. You feel me? North or south.
Everywhere, bro. Everywhere. Not just up there, down here too. There's a lot of people down here that never got along, never kicked and never talked. And now all of a sudden it's like, who cares about that shit? Let's just get to the bread. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? And we can make some moves together, which is dope. That's the way it should be. It's fire because now it opens up more avenues. It opens up more doors. Now people are intermingling and making big waves,
Yes, sir.
Is there anything that I left out? Anything you want to say? Anything you want to mention? Anything got coming up? Anybody you want to say a message to?
Man, I can't think of nothing right now, but just be on the lookout for Recon, all the newest artists. Baby Wody, Siete, KG, Digga, SG, Blow. If I miss somebody, I didn't do it intentionally.
Digga's your brother?
Nah, he's not my brother.
Okay.
Digga, that's the homie from South Central.
He's the one that. Oh, he's not from out there.
Oh, so
Wait,
he grew
the
up in
one
South
that-
Central,
the
but
one-
he moved out there.
The one I seen him on Hood Stocks,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But
That's dope.
he lives in Richmond.
Okay. He up there.
Yeah.
All right. So you sure there's nothing else you want to say?
Man, I can't think of nothing. If I would, I would say.
You gonna walk out of here and you're gonna be like,
I'm gonna remember
"Fuck."
that shit.
That's
for
always
sure.
that's always how it goes. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody that was here. We've been on for 2 hours now. Appreciate everybody that's been in the building. Tell them where to find you.
Find me a little SETI, you feel me? Blue Flag Factor, IG. You can check me out on iTunes, wherever you want to do. Baby
Spotify?
Recon ENT, Spotify, all that.
All right, Spotify, all that shit. You got any more interviews out here while you out here?
I don't think so, bro. We were gonna do something with Criminal, but the timeline didn't meet up. They didn't match together.
You sure it was a timeline?
Well, he wanted us to come yesterday. We couldn't get here yesterday.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm sure it was a timeline.
I get you. No, that's how it be. I didn't even see the messages till today. So I was like, oh shit. I swear. For real, like for some reason I didn't check my phone and I seen them. I was like, oh shit, these fools hit me up. So it was perfect timing. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But salute to everybody that was in the building. We had a total of 500 people in here all at once. You guys already know all love. This is episode number 17 of Haters Only Podcast. Stay ready for next week's episode with Sucker Free 104. We're going to have them next week on Thursday, 6 p.m. So make sure you guys pull up. Other than that, all love, my boy. You already know you're welcome here at all times. You know, go check out the homie. Go check out everybody else. And with that being said and nothing else to be said, we out this bitch.
Yeah.
You gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?